Charlie Fox, Mike Zero Juliet Charlie Fox, from Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray, Whiskey 2 Delta over.
Yeah, Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray. This is Mike Zero Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. Thanks for coming back to my AM transmission. The name this side is Mark. That's Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo. I'm in the southeast of England, about 15 miles southeast of the city of London. And on your calling, you were a 5 and 5. I'll give you the technical details on the next over, but you were 5 and 5 to me. Back to you, sir. Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray. This is Mike Zero Juliet Charlie Fox.
Okay, Mark. Very good. Good morning, good afternoon. Mike Zero Juliet Charlie Fox, southeast of London from WW2PX. Returning heavy CSB this morning. High frequency CSB. It's extremely rapid. You're anywhere between a 5 and 3 and a 5 and 8 within a few seconds. So interesting band conditions, Mark, this morning. The name here is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. Lima Echo Echo. Lee is the name. CCH is the eastern part of the state of Maine in Eastport, Maine. Yeah, we're just turning the radio on here this morning, seeing what conditions are doing, and heard your CQ. So let's see if conditions are improving. Mexico Zero Juliet Charlie Fox from WW2PX. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray. Lee, just on the southern Maine, I think you said. Mike Zero Juliet Charlie Fox returning. Well, Lee, you're quite right about the propagation. Your last over, you were peaking 5 and 9, almost consistently 5 and 9. A lovely audio, all things considered, for AM amateur radio. And yeah, 5 and 9. I'm just using an IC-7300 by ICOM. I'm sure you know the radio. Nothing vintage here. Well, I've got lots of vintage, but I'm not using anything vintage today. 25 watts carrier, and just looking at the meter, the radio meter, probably about 75 watts peak. And the antenna is very simple. It's a 10 meter band, 5/8 wave vertical, really centered around 28,500. So the internal tune has taken up the slack here to stop me cooking the radio, and that's the story. But the conditions, I've only turned on about 20 minutes ago. Somebody reported there was FM activity with the Gambia, and I tuned around, couldn't find the Gambia, but I did work Algeria on 29.400. So there is FM activity and some good. I mean, he was 5 and 9 plus. Yeah, I just thought, you know, AM is the new FM, isn't it? You know, it's an old modulation, ancient modulation, but suddenly it's making this big comeback. And lots of vintage gear is being pulled out from sheds and cupboards and garages and being put back on the air. So I'm just joining in and chancing my luck. So that's the story, Lee. Whiskey 2 Delta X-Ray, Mike Zero Juliet Charlie Fox.
Okay, on the 7300, 25 bucks there. It's working. It's working. These conditions are a little weird this morning, but I must have seen that 6 meters is now open across the pond. And it must be open now because I see on spots with side game between that's a good sign. That's a good sign. So that's fantastic. Maybe we'll go and play on 6 here in a little bit. But okay, on the 73 and the vintage gear in the shack area, we're doing the same thing here, Mark. I'm on a modern FDR and a Flex 6600. It's about 100 watts carrier, and they're running a triple stack here. Over a little here on the ocean, and in the shack here, I got old Ranger 2 and 7504. CWS plan, a few other things, but we're all turned off and moving the staff around, rearranging the front stuff, and things like that. This morning. But yes, this is very quick QSC, very fast. I'm glad to see some of these spots just need us out there. I think spots now are popping up from that as well to the East Coast. So great to see that band coming back to life. It was really open a few weeks ago for about 2.5 weeks every day. Then it got quiet for about 2 weeks. It looks like it's going to start back up. That's great. It's had a lot of snow from that. That's a pretty good amount, about 8 inches of snow. It looks like a stretch from New York all the way up to Maine. And it's a bit cold, a lot of ice out there this morning. And really the first snow of the season, first snow of the season March. So anyway, I'll turn it back to you and see if I'm still holding up. Mexico 0, Julia Charlie Fox from WW2, Squadmark.
Yeah, WW2 DXM0 JCF returning. Now, well, it's not holding up as good as it was on your last over, Lee. The modulation seems to have gone down. You're giving me signal Santiago 5, which my AM noise floor on 10 meters is about Santiago 3 to 4, and you were just above that for the best part. As I say, the audio quality dropped off quite a bit. I will say one other thing as well before I carry on, Lee. I'll say happy Thanksgiving. I know it was yesterday. I know I wished lots of Americans on SSB yesterday happy Thanksgiving. Of course, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving per se. So I thought I'd get that one in. I should have said that at the beginning. But yeah, I see. Did you say you're using a Flex 5600? I heard that much. I missed out on the antenna and power. The QSB dropped you a bit low. But there was another question. Oh, yeah, your weather. Yeah, I've been hearing that up there in the northeast side of the USA, you've started getting snow now. It's something that we don't get a lot of in the southeast of England. Not like the old days. When I was a youngster, it'd be knee deep. Nowadays, we're lucky if we get a few inches and it only lasts a few days. And then it's all gone. So it's pretty for about 20 minutes. Then it turns into a horrible slush after a few hours or even a day. But here we're having some particularly good weather. We're having beautiful blue skies the last 2 days. It's been only about 6 or 7 degrees today. That's Celsius, which is about below 40 degrees anyway. It's below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So, you know, it's cold, but it's not impossible to go out. As I say, a lovely day. We're expecting some rain at the weekend, and yeah, it's just chilly in the mornings. We've got a light frost this morning and quite a heavy frost yesterday, so not suffering with the weather you're suffering. I won't keep these overs too long, Lee, in case I lose you on the propagation. Whiskey 2 Delta X-ray Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot.
Very good, Mark. Yeah, the QSC is all over the place. You get down below the noise and then came right back up to that. It's very, very strange. All over. And I'm running about 100-watt carrier here, 100-watt carrier. It looks like modulating it a little over 100%. I'm seeing about a little over a kilowatt on the peak. And the antenna is an 8/8/8, the triple stack here. Three 8-element Yagi looking right at you, Mark. A little bit of fire in the wire here this morning. And but boy, the QSB is just very, very rapid, very rapid. I see a few other carriers as well here on 10, which is fantastic. And seeing the 10-meter AM activity has been great over the past few months. So really enjoying it. And last time I saw 10 meters in this good of shape was back in the late 80s, one of my first license. And it's great to see those conditions again now, Mark. I won't hold it. I'll let you run, and I'll appreciate the happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, we probably won't eat for a week after yesterday. You know, that's the last thing we Americans need is just more food. It's just craziness. So we had a good time and good family day and all that kind of good stuff. So it was no complaints. Anyway, Mark, it was a pleasure catching here on 10 meter AM. I'm looking forward to the next one. And stay warm. Mike Zero, Japan, Charlie Fox from WW2DX in Maine. 73, Mark. Take care.
Yeah, Whiskey 2, Del DX M0 JCF returning for that final. An absolute pleasure, Lee. Actually peaking 5 and 9 again. It is crazy conditions. But you know, Lee, if it was easy, then we wouldn't do it. And we would just pick up a telephone, dial random numbers and talk to random strangers. But I'm really pleased you had a great day yesterday and you filled yourself up. I'm a big man. I like to eat, Lee, and I don't think I could go more than 2 days after a big feast. I think our next one will be around the Christmas holidays. I'll probably do it more than once, but yeah, I couldn't go a week. If I was there for Thanksgiving, I would have cleared you out in the first go, and two, I would have, or B, I would have been eating today. You know, yeah, it goes through me quite well. But yeah, I do like to eat. I love to cook, and I probably eat too much. But there you go. That was all tongue-in-cheek. Listen, Lee, if I don't hear you again on AM or any other mode on 10 metres and 12 metres, have a fantastic Christmas. Have a fantastic holiday season. I know it's a long one for you. I have been to America quite a few times, about 15 times now. So I do understand how it works. And I have been there for Thanksgiving, Halloween. I've been there for Christmas. You know, I've been there for all of the big holiday seasons as well. So I've watched it, you know, and I've got involved in some of it. But the last time was last year. We was there last October. So we were there for Halloween, but not for Thanksgiving. Anyway, I'm rambling on, saying goodbye. I wish you very best 73 and to everyone around you. Find me again, we'll do it again. Take care, good luck, and I say bye-bye for now. WW2DX M0 JCF. Cheers, mate.
If I don't catch it before then, and typically, as you know, between now and Christmas, things really kind of slow down a bit here in the spring, so that's something we look forward to, catch our breath, and then hit the ground running the rest of the year. Thanksgiving again, it's just non-stop until then. So, but we look forward to this time of the year and spending some time with the family, putting a few pounds on, and all that kind of good stuff. I'm playing a little radio. We get to play a little more radio as well, which is just great. So, very good. W3 Mark, pleasure's all mine. We'll catch you over on Glamour Live. The WW2DX 73 Mark.
Yes, 73, good luck, take care, and it was my absolute pleasure to speak to you today, Lee. QRZ, Mike 0, Juliet, Charlie, Foxtrot, looking for DX AM 10 metres. Nothing is heard. CQ, DX, 10 metres AM. CQ, DX, 10 metres AM. This is Mike 0, Julie.